Derek Letty is a multi-millionaire marketing guru, but he's agreed to walk away from his luxurious lifestyle and go undercover. For 10 days, he'll live and work with some of Australia's most disadvantaged people, trying to find those he can help.
Just as well he did his yoga this morning. You ready?
He will find generosity in the face of enormous hardship, joy in the midst of sadness, and while working to change the lives of others, he too will change. At the end of his stay, he will give away tens of thousands of dollars when he reveals he's the secret millionaire. The 47-year-old marketing guru Derek Letty has made a fortune out of doing things differently. Derek built a marketing empire and made millions of dollars out of thinking creatively.
When the Leading Edge started up, it was never one of, this is my way of making lots of money. It was very much one of, this is what I believe we need to do. This is how I think we should do it. And through that belief and that focus, then money comes in and should come in successfully. Welcome to our home.
But after 20 years at the top of his game, Derek sold up and has taken 12 months out of the corporate life to reassess.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Dezza.
Let me show you our wonderful house.
Derek and his wife Nicole live in an apartment on the harbour. Spending weekends on the family farm, Derek's enjoying the peaceful life, but it doesn't come naturally.
Hey, Dion, you got any fish for dinner?
I think I was known as having the bad temper in the household. I think my friends that know me a long time remember those hot-headed days of going off, and it just gets you into so much trouble. Like, you know, you take a difficult situation and you just pour kerosene on it, and, you know, life all of a sudden just becomes twice as difficult.
Derek grew up the second of 3 sons in a middle-class family.
As a child, I probably had quite high levels of anxiety. I'm completely dyslexic, so ask me to stand up and read a book in front of you and I'd probably be the worst reader in the class. But that got turned into an asset because most of my life I've been presenting to boards and CEOs and whatever, and I don't look at PowerPoint charts when I talk. I've already learnt the story before I walk in the room.
Whoa! Whoa! Come on! Whoa!
He believes in turning negatives into positives.
I'm a really strong believer in trying to not let my past determine my future. We tend to repeat the same mistakes over and over again in our lives, and so I try to work very hard at not allowing that to happen.
So you had a big old week, didn't you?
I think life is about progression. Yeah. I think life is about trying to end up in a better place than where you started.
It's the day of Derek's departure, and he has no idea where he's going. All he knows is that he'll be working undercover, looking for people who need his help.
But I got all my yoga gear, Gourmet Traveller for the month, and I'm taking it because it tells me how to eat like a Parisian for under $10 a day. So that's coming with me.
I think he'll go really well because he kind of takes things like this by the horns, but he's a bit of a control freak, so just letting go and not trying to solve everybody's problems will probably be a real challenge for him.
In his time undercover, Derek will live off just $20 a day.
It's been a long time since I've had to think about what's in my wallet.
Good luck, Derek.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, sweetheart. Oh, look, I'm excited by it, but I'm also quite apprehensive about it. But I'm ready to go. I'm thinking my mouth's really dry. Definitely got a sense of anxiousness. Ah, okay, we're not flying today. Looks like we're catching a train. It's been a long time since I've caught a train. My little boy would be very excited by this. Not so sure about me. We'll see how we go. Thank you. Yep, thank you.
This is for you. You need to read that.
Thank you. Sydney to Newcastle, platform 9, 11:15 a.m. Okay, we're off to Newcastle. It's been ages since I've been to Newcastle.
The hardest thing for me when I'm away is whether or not I can maintain some of my calmness in an environment where I probably don't have some of the crutches of life. And I don't know how I'll go facing people who are having a really hard time in life in some way.
I'm heading towards my new home for the next 10 days or so.
Derek is staying in an unused flat above a pub in the inner city suburb of Islington, a suburb with a history of illegal prostitution and crime.
Well, I can't complain. It's not too far to go and get a beer.
The people he meets will be told he is making a documentary on volunteer workers.
My new home. So on my right-hand side, I've got one main road, and on my left-hand side, I've got another main road with lots of traffic and a fireplace that doesn't seem to be working too well. No heaters, rising damp problem, disgusting carpet. Okay. Food and stuff's definitely not going in there. And in terms of preparing food for myself, I'm gonna have to put some effort into cleaning this place. I'm sure I threw this out 10 years ago. Oh, that's nice. Someone's left me a timeout. It's very appropriate. It's a shithole. But it's okay. I just need to get my groundings here and kind of work out where I am, and then I can start talking to some of the locals and start to seek out the people we're trying to find. So yes, I'm feeling daunted and looking forward to my first beer.
Derek's hoping the locals can tell him a bit about Newcastle.
I'm trying to find local heroes, people kind of who are really giving back and helping out people in need.
There's the usual ones. Salvos are pretty strong in Newcastle itself. Panola House do a lot of work with refugees. That's what I've been led to believe. I can find out some information for you.
That'd be great. Part of me would probably rather stay out all night than go back, but I will go back, and I'll probably leave a light on in a couple of the rooms, and I'll see what tomorrow unfolds.
Got to sleep about 1, I think. Hard to sleep when you've got semi-trailers going through your head.
It's multi-millionaire Derek Letty's first day undercover in Newcastle, and he's anxious to get on with finding those he can help.
Probably not as excited as I was yesterday, but I do want to meet the right sort of people, and that's going to require some work and effort to find them.
Derek's following up on a tip from the pub about Panola House, a support service helping Newcastle's growing number of refugees.
Hello, is this Panola House? Oh, Sister Betty, my name's Derek. Hello.
Hello.
I'm here to see Sister Betty or Sister Diana.
Oh, are you Derek from the phone call?
I am Derek. I called you a little bit earlier on.
You're very welcome.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Thank you. And this is Sister Diana.
Hello.
Oh my God, you are so wet, aren't you?
I'll get him a towel.
Now, what can we use you for, Derek?
I'm happy to take your direction and help you guys out in the way you want me to. I wish to get one of the other boys helping you.
Yeah.
So where are we going?
We're through the house out to the carport.
As well as finding furniture and housing, Panola House runs classes and provides childcare.
Some of these people are really, really traumatised in lots of ways. You know, they're refugees from terrible places, some of them, and they've seen terrible things.
And then you get bread for your family.
We want to be friendly to them, but we also, the most important thing we want to do is empower them to solve their own problems and take control of their lives.
Tell me about the funding. Where does the money come from to run this?
Well,
I do the books.
Betty does the books. So we really do need money to just make some repairs. All the guttering's falling down. The roof's leaking. We put buckets out in the children's playroom to catch the water.
Derek, come this way and see the ramps.
You tell him what you want done, how to do it.
I think I prefer the electric saw.
No, you can't cut that with electric saw.
As long as I don't bugger it up. Sorry. Sorry, I shouldn't be teaching you guys those words.
There are a lot of people who wouldn't know what to say to a black person. And so it's just a matter of us doing the Aussie thing. If you don't know what to say, just say, g'day.
In Australia, only men cook barbecues. Yeah? We need a can of beer as well to go with the barbecue.
Okay.
If Panola House wasn't here, what would you do?
Like, to me, it's hard to start a new language.
Yeah.
But when I come here, it gives me more opportunity to remember what I studied.
Yes.
All right, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. Going to choose 2 more numbers. Don't look, don't look. What number do you think? You've chosen 7. What number?
I chose 10.
You've chosen 10, have you? Well, maybe I wouldn't go for 10. I had number 2 and number 8. No one chose those ones.
For the refugees, Panola House is also a place to share their culture with the locals.
Is that good? Don't, whatever you do, don't burst into tears on me now. I've never met a refugee before, and I have to say I've probably never really given it much time in my life to actually think about what they go through and where they've come from. God, I've never faced the difficulties that they faced. Yes, it's a lucky break to come to this country, but just dropping them here without skills, I can imagine could be quite destructive for them, and to have a pair of old ducks there to show them the way is pretty invaluable. I wish I could do that.
It's a new day, and Derek's making himself right at home in his new lodgings. Derek's mission today is to find people he can help. Derek has arranged to meet Jo Turner, a local mum who set up a support group for children with arthritis.
Hi, Jo.
Hello. Hi.
I'm Derek.
Hi, Derek. How you going?
Nice to meet you. I'm glad I met you.
Jo's 7-year-old son Bailey was diagnosed with the disease, and he was just a baby.
He needs help dressing, he needs help toileting, he needs help feeding, needs you to carry things for him. So it takes a lot of extra time. They say that, 1/3 of your day is spent giving extra care to a child with a condition like arthritis.
I've got 3 kids and I know how much time it takes to do that, so I'm just picturing what life must be like from your perspective.
As well as regular camps, Jo's organised a monthly medical clinic for children who suffer from juvenile arthritis, so they don't have to make the 4-hour round trip to the specialist.
You really just feel flawed when you get a diagnosis of arthritis, especially if you haven't heard of it before, and it's more common than type 1 diabetes, cerebral palsy, cystic fibrosis, just to name a few. And so I just went, well, what can we do to make it better? We can't make it go away, but what can we do to make it better?
I normally associate arthritis with older people.
Most people do. That's why I designed the slogan, kids get arthritis too.
Right.
So that people understand that it's not just an old person's disease.
For Jo's husband, Grant, it's also been hard coming to terms with Bailey's condition.
I'm a truck driver. I see it all out there every night. I go through some of the worst areas of town. But I was breaking up crying there almost every night. Yeah, truck driver don't do that. Well, I'm not supposed to anyway.
Look, I walk away from having meetings like this realising just how fortunate I am as a dad to have 3 beautiful and healthy kids. And, you know, while I think they require so much effort, it's nothing compared to kids that aren't quite as healthy. Jo's on a mission whether I add something or not. I'm sure she'll get there, because in many ways she probably already has.
Derek's been in Newcastle for 4 days now and is looking for more people who need his help.
Been here in Newcastle for a while and kind of not quite getting a full grip of what the key social issues are here and the type of support groups that might be needing some help.
Derek's found a women's crisis centre called Destiny Haven that he wants to follow up.
See if I can get a contact there and go and see them and talk to them. I heard about this place called Destiny Haven. I heard they're a healing place for young women that have had various problems. Hello.
G'day.
I'm Derek. I'm looking for
G'day,
Janine.
Derek. I'm Janine.
Hello, Janine.
How you going?
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Destiny Haven is just outside Newcastle and is run by Janine and Lewis Eperet, who live on the property with their 3 children.
Hi, girls. This is Derek.
Hello.
Derek's come to volunteer for the day. Lewis is going to put him out to work outside. Okay, Derek. So I'll just kind of show you where the girls live. Some of our girls have had eating disorders, some are self-harmers, some are drug and alcohol background, some have just suffered severe sexual abuse in childhood and they've never been able to just make life happen for them.
Where does the money, finance come from to run this place?
Donations.
Right. And where do they come from?
Everywhere. Our hope is that there are going to be people that want to partner with us to see lives changed.
Derek is on gardening duty with some of the women who live at Destiny Haven.
Do you mind if I ask what you needed to get better from?
Depression, self-harm, eating disorder.
And how long had you had those for?
Since I've been about 12.
Right.
And what has this place done for you, Miss Tree? Why are you still here?
Because everyone loves me and accepts me for who I am.
Took me a while to get a hug out of you though, didn't it?
Dee, how did you end up here at Destiny Haven?
So I was on heroin. I'd been on methadone for 11 years. I lost custody of my daughter.
And had you been to any other helping places before?
Yeah, I'd been to detox about at least 10 times.
So when you came here, how did you feel? Obviously you're off the drugs.
Yeah, I'm off all the drugs. Yeah, loving life more than I ever have. I used to hate life, so that's, a big improvement. Now I've got a great chance of getting my daughter back. So in a year, I'm able to go back to court and go for custody of her.
On a 40-acre property, there's always plenty of work to be done, and Derek's getting to work with some of the local volunteers.
That'll do, Derek. What time's it get dark around here?
Yeah, that was good. Geez, you've been busy.
The girls do most of it.
It's lunchtime at Destiny Haven, and it's an all-in affair.
They get a balance of groups, learning stuff in groups, individual counselling, but they also get an opportunity just to be a family. And in any home, you've got responsibilities.
How did this come to be?
Lewis and I were heroin addicts. So we were drug dealers in the Cross. 15 years ago, we went into a program that was, I guess, a similar ethos to this, a family ethos. And when people know they're loved and accepted, they'll begin to trust.
I'm quite shocked from today, just the really terrible place that people can get themselves in, and that there's really very little support for getting them out of there apart from places like this.
There's a bit of a bonfire, Derek, for you.
Sure is, you've done a good job, look at that.
While the focus is on the women regaining control of their lives, Janine says there are no quick fixes.
It takes a long time for your life to get so out of control that you have to drink every day, or you have to do drugs, or you have to starve yourself or cut yourself. It takes a long time to actually sort through the self-esteem issues and the issues of self-worth that have brought someone to a place like this.
Sister Betty set up Panola House, a support service for refugees, 6 years ago.
Right in the corner here?
Yes.
But this morning she's invited Derek to her home for morning tea, and she's not wasting the opportunity to put him to work.
I can't wait for that to blossom.
It's nice to see you away from the chaos of Panola House.
Yes. How has your last couple of days been?
Oh, full on. It's been quite a traumatic week.
Sister Betty is nearly 80, and despite a major heart operation last year, still volunteers 4 days a week helping Newcastle's refugees.
How do you continue to give when you yourself don't feel so well?
I try and be realistic about what I can do. Once upon a time, I used to think that the harder I worked, the more God would love me. Well, I got over that. But I love doing what I'm doing, and it's not a job, it's a privilege.
You're obviously exposed to lots of horrific stories of the past of some of the Africans. How do you deal with that?
Get over it and get on with it sometimes is the best way, that you don't wallow. Because the thing is that, yes, it is a terrible story. There is a lot of pain in our world. And it can paralyse you with you know, compassion overload.
They're just incredibly selfless sisters on a mission, and a very, very clear focused mission to give, give, give. Yeah, those two sisters are pretty amazing. I've really enjoyed meeting you two.
Ta-da.
Bye-bye.
Ta-da. Thank you, Derek.
God bless you.
Thank you.
You take care of yourself.
You take care.
Thanks for everything you've done, Derek.
Thank you.
It's 1 a.m, but Derek's not going to sleep anytime soon.
Welcome to my nightmare. And even the flowers over there vibrate. And this happens on Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday night, which gives me a breather on Monday night. So I'm looking forward to Monday night. So, yeah, thanks.
Coming up, Derek meets a remarkable family.
You know, Jared has said, I just want to live in a normal family. And so, you know, there are
What's
times...
a normal family?
That's exactly right.
Derek's been invited to lunch with Janine and Lewis and their 3 kids at Destiny Haven, the rehab centre they run for women in crisis.
Yeah, it's fine, mate. So, look, things spiralled out of control. I eventually ended up in meeting my wife Janine in the inner west.
In a pub.
In a pub there where we're both dealing through drugs, and that's how...
And I would drop heroin off to Lewis to give to his boss, and he would give me marijuana in exchange.
How low did it get? Like, can you take me through?
We were nearly dead.
Right.
By the time we entered rehab, I was 39 kilo and Lewis was 52. And we were literally dying. I think, you know, people look at a drug addict and they say, well, just why don't they just get help? You know, they've got children, why don't they just get their lives together? And I think when you're lost in addiction, there's not it's like there isn't a way out. You just can't see a way out.
How do you guys feel about your parents being kind of so open about their history?
I think it's good because it gives people a perspective of what happens out in the world and how it can start from such a young age and just build into something that's not good, like even to death. But it's also good after they tell the bad side, that they also tell the good side, but they actually got better.
How important do you think you guys being here, being part of the whole thing, do you think that kind of helps the other girls?
I think it does, because we kind of just hang out with them, play the guitar with them, or run around and play games with them, play sport with them.
Do they ever ask you for advice?
Well, they usually tell me I sound like my mum.
You know, sometimes I know, you know, Jared has said, I just want to live in a normal family. And so, you know, there are
What's
times...
a normal family?
That's exactly right. But, you know, a family where Dad goes to work from 9 to 5 and I know when he's going to be home.
Do you spend much time with the girls?
Yeah, we play basketball and things like that. We play handball, mostly handball.
Michelle is a good con. Michelle gets the girls to help him with his homework.
So have you ever worried about your kids being exposed in this environment?
I guess I would consider this to be like just an extended family. There's not anything that they're exposed to that I would be concerned about here at all.
I've learnt
heaps from just spending time with these people and understanding how a family can devote their whole life to kind of giving back, but also so openly talk about the terrible stuff-ups they have done in life and how they've managed to overcome them in front of their family is a pretty amazing experience.
As a father with 3 small children, Derek was moved when he met Joe and Grant Turner, whose son Bailey suffers from juvenile arthritis.
Hello.
Derek's dropping by to learn more about how they cope.
Arthritis, I guess the best way to describe it, with his type of arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, it's his body's turning on itself and eating itself, eating the joints. Autoimmune disease.
Yeah, it's recognising healthy cells as actually as foreign invaders, and for some reason there's something that triggers it, something that switches it on, and nobody knows how to switch it off.
We try to make it as normal as possible for them anyway. I mean, there's some limitations. Can't go out and play rugby league or anything too active. As you can see, I was playing basketball with him the other day, and yeah. Broke his arm.
You have to be fairly aggressive with your treatments with arthritis in order to prevent a lifelong disability.
Once a week we have to give him methotrexate.
What's that?
That's it's actually a chemotherapy drug.
Ready? Shh. Here, you ready? You want to hold that just in case you need it? Hey, that's it. Good boy, it's done. You want a Simpsons Band-Aid? You can let him go. When you have a child that has challenges and you feel their pain, I'd do anything to take his pain from him, but I can't. So I have to try and do everything I can to ease it and to sort of highlight his strengths. Listen,
Jo spends her days raising awareness for juvenile arthritis while Grant works overnight as a truckie to support the family. Money's tight, especially after a car crash left them without reliable transport to get Bailey to his medical appointments.
It doesn't leave a lot of time for Joe and myself, but we make up. Yeah, we get along. It's probably a good thing. We've probably lasted a lot longer.
Yeah, it's probably good for the marriage to not see each other too often.
Oh, yeah.
Now, where do you want to go? Up here?
Go!
Woo! I saw some love hearts on there.
Yeah, every girl gives it.
You got lots of kisses, mate. You got a lot more kisses than I ever got at school. Just as well. Just as well. He did his yoga this morning. You ready? You want to go fast or slow? I spoke to Bailey yesterday and I asked him what his wishes were, and he said he really wished he could get rid of the arthritis, and, you know, I can't help him.
All my secrets are wild and deep, and my mind races while I sleep.
It's Derek's last night in Newcastle. Tomorrow, he will go home to his family and his luxurious lifestyle. But first, he will reveal his true identity and give away thousands of dollars that will change lives.
I'm down to my last $7 or $8 of money to live on, and I'm just sitting down to work out the thousands of dollars I'm going to be spending tomorrow. I've presented to many boards over the years, boards of directors, but, you know, tomorrow, for whatever it is, I've definitely got a nervousness about it.
It's multi-millionaire Derek Letty's last day in Newcastle. Today, he will reveal his true identity and give away thousands of dollars of his own money. And while he will change lives, his life will also be transformed forever.
It's so nice to feel the warmth of the sun rising. I feel pretty good this morning. My head's kind of clearing quite nicely. I've got lots of energy. The yoga's really helping me kind of calm my nerves, as it will be a big emotional day. You know, I'd like to be able to help all of these people I've met to the maximum, but I never took this journey to be a saviour of anyone. And if I can provide some assistance that makes at least a tangible bit of difference for them, then I've done my job.
For someone whose focus is on overcoming adversity, Derek's first stop is particularly moving.
Ah, look who's here. Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Hello, Sister Dana.
Oh, hello.
So you're off to Sydney now?
Yeah, I just wanted to come and say goodbye to you two.
It's been lovely, hasn't it?
Yes, it's been a wonderful experience, actually.
All I've seen from you two is just a constant stream of giving, but also the pair of you seem to have the energy of a 30-year-old.
She's not 30 and I'm not 30.
There's something else, though, I feel like I need to tell you about me. My name is Derek, and I am between jobs, but I'm between jobs because I choose to be, because I can be, because I'm a millionaire.
So
you are a millionaire.
So I'd like to give you a gift, and I do hope that you accept it.
Oh my God.
That is fantastic. Thank you, Derek.
Oh God. Oh dear.
You really are a millionaire.
I really am.
Oh God, thank you.
Oh, that is just so wonderful. Oh, that's fantastic. Guess what, Betty? We'll be able to fix the guttering.
That's right. And we'll be able to get ourselves a truck.
A truck, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a learning experience also. I've never seen a millionaire before. Ta-da, Derek. Well, it'll take a level of anxiety from my shoulders.
And also, I think, it's money, and money gives you choices. And that's what we're here to do, to give people choices. So this is just fantastic.
These people are amazing. They see the world in a glass half full. They certainly don't see it half empty. Hello, Bailey. How are you?
Hi. How you going? Oh, you're looking very flash.
Thank you. Thank you. Grant, nice to see you again.
I made this card for you.
Oh, thank you, Violet.
And it has some stickers on the front.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. That's beautiful.
Well, I'll sit next to Dora then, eh?
I just want to say I think you guys are an amazing family. And Bailey, you're obviously a very, very special little boy.
I am actually in awe of this little one. How he puts up with it every day.
Yeah. I feel the need to tell you something a bit more about me as well. My name is Derek, and I am between jobs. But I can choose whether I work or not because I'm a millionaire.
Wow.
So I'm hoping you will accept this from me.
My goodness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
That's more money than I've earned in the last 3 years. Thank you very much. Means we can get a new car.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much. I wasn't expecting anything like that.
I know you weren't.
Bye, Derek.
Really appreciate it.
I'm just lost for words at the moment.
Fair to say I'm speechless, and pretty much anyone that knows me would know that's a pretty rare thing. So you've absolutely floored me.
There's one more thing I just want to say as well. I've learnt from yoga the importance of finding time to yourselves, for yourself, to contemplate and to look after yourself. You guys, I feel, could really benefit from that. So I'd also like you to accept this.
but it has a condition. That you two use it for yourselves. Okay?
Thank you.
Because I think you guys deserve some time together and you deserve some time on your own.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It has been tough, and never in my life have I ever experienced anything like this. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and for my kids, because it'll make a difference to them. And that's what we want. We want our kids to be happy.
We do, don't we?
And healthy.
I miss you too, but I'll come back and visit.
Thank you.
You're welcome back. And good luck.
Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you.
You too. Well, very nice to meet you guys too. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Let's hope so. Come, kids.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
He's a nice man, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Awesome day. Unbelievable. It's the happiest day for a long, long time.
And that second check, I think Joe
We
and I
might be
will
able
actually take a...
Celebrate our anniversary.
Yeah.
They're just so inspirational. They really are. There are so many people that can learn from them in terms of seeing the good side of life than seeing what's wrong with it. And that's what I think is so charming about all of them.
It's been an emotional 10 days for secret millionaire Derek Letty. And it's not over yet. He has one more gift to make.
I've always believed in learning from one's mistakes and trying to progress in life to a better place. And these people just so epitomise those values.
G'day, Derek.
Hi, Janine.
What are you doing back?
I thought I'd come and say goodbye.
You look a bit schmicko today, mate. What's going on?
Great to see you, matey.
You too.
Great to see you.
But I just wanted to come and say goodbye to both of you before I head back to Sydney. I have been very touched by you, your pair of you and your family, and your just amazing commitment to helping these girls get out of places of real torture and difficulty and vulnerability. I have something else to say as well. My name is Derek, and I am between jobs, but I'm not working at the moment because I don't have to. I am a millionaire. So, I want to give you a gift. I'd like to give it to you.
This is totally unexpected.
You're welcome.
I'm lost.
It's been an interesting week for me, that's for sure.
I bet.
Oh, group hug too, kids.
I really do wish you all well, because you're all in this together in different ways. So, bye guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Safe, matey.
Thank you. I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I'm just overwhelmed. I am totally not what we ever could have imagined.
For multi-millionaire Derek Letty, his time in Newcastle is over and he's ready to go home to his family. But it's been a journey he'll never forget.
I've really enjoyed my time here in Newcastle. I've met some amazing people that are giving so much. But it's been a really hard week. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, and all I really, really want to do now is go home and spend some time with my family.